Kevin Garnett's cheek clapping situation is insane. I imagine just like any other ball player, it has something to do with an ex-wife or like just some side piece trying to take him for some money. So let's see what's going on with KG.
I was 14 years old when the 1995 NBA draft happened. The number 1 pick was Joe Smith. Number 2, Antonio McDyess. 3, Jerry Stackhouse. 4, Rasheed Wallace. The best player drafted that year was by no doubt Kevin Garnett. And the interesting thing was he had come out of high school directly to the NBA out of Farragut Academy in Chicago. Now he is from South Carolina originally. Many of you guys remember him and Ronnie Fields playing in that high school. But Kevin Garnett went on to be one of the greatest power forwards of his generation, playing for almost 18 years. But as good as Kevin Garnett was in basketball, he often found himself in what I would consider are extreme booty clapping conditions. And this happens when a guy has to work really hard in his life to do something, but he needs to be like that in order to get those cheeks. And that's exactly what the big ticket, aka Kevin Garnett, used to do. He loved booty clapping conditions. And Kevin Garnett had an affinity for mixed or light-skinned women. That was his preference. But bad news came in 2018. Kevin Garnett, who was 1 year younger than his wife, Brandy Padilla Garnett, did something interesting. She filed for divorce. She waited until he retired and wasn't playing in the league no more to say, "Negro, I'm moving on."
If you're successful, especially in sports, people have always kind of been yes men or yes women around you. So by the time you get out of the league and people start showing their true colors, that has to be shocking for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
So Kevin Garnett tried a different strategy. Fast forward! Kevin Garnett no longer dated women his age. He was about to make it hot with somebody much younger, 20 years younger. Oh yeah, these booty clapping conditions was going to get younger real quick. We not about to be playing nobody our age in a divorce. We gonna go younger and draft better because this is going to work out for me, right? Kevin Garnett has found himself in a relationship with Teare Candelier. This is a lady that was born in 1997, 20 years younger than him. And she is a IG model or a model. She's from like New York City, and they both live in Los Angeles. Now, this 20-year-old age difference is not as expansive as Shannon Sharp and Gabriella Zuniga, Stop the Show, which is like 37 years. But people have always had this sort of idea of men who are older dating younger women.
Older men who are dating younger women are looking for an escape. And if they think your world is this escape from, they could be going through their midlife crisis and everything, or they could just be feeling really old and out of touch. But if you drag them into your delusion as if they're the coolest person or the most impressive person that you've met, they're going to go with it. They don't care.
As a nigga who dates 23-year-olds, 22-year-olds, younger women, I can't say that I ever have fell for the delusion. If anything, I feel weird coming around your friends and shit. I'm really not even trying to be in your world like that.
Here, the serotonin and the dopamine in their brain is going, and they're going to, after that, they're going to have this blissful feeling when they're around you.
And there's more.
So if you are an older man who is dating or wanting to date, I want to share with you the one leverage point that you have with regards to getting a younger woman. So the beautiful perspective that you have with regards to life is a lot of men who are after the age of 45, 40s, they start to kind of shift their perspective as to what is really important in life. You're not necessarily in the building phase anymore. So this one amazing thing that you get to leverage with a younger woman is I'm going to share with you the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience that I have of where I have been versus where I am potentially going.
But I think this guy has a really good reason why older men actually do it.
Older men, 40s, 50s, will approach younger girls for a variety of reasons. Whether it's childbearing reasons, whether it's they just like younger hotter girls, that's quite possible because they require the resources and the attraction triggers for younger girls that they're attracted to as well. That's also possible. It's also possible that she sees him in a light that she's willing to actually listen to him. Men really do go where they feel like a man, just to be quite honest with you.
So there are advantages and disadvantages. People think that, you know, an older man is trying to take advantage of a young woman. And we saw that with like Marcus Houston and his wife, and that's what people believe. But now what we're seeing is the age group doesn't really matter. And the reason is because Kevin Garnett's girlfriend did the unthinkable. They were having a particular argument one night, and he was trying to leave the house. And Teare Candelier, well, instead of letting him leave the house, she decided to call the police.
You calling us?
God,
And when she called the police, this happened.
According to TMZ Sports, Kevin Garnett, heated argument with girlfriend, cops called. Kevin Garnett and his girlfriend was involved in a heated argument late last month, and cops were called to the scene. But both sides are now saying things never got out of hand. Law enforcement sources tells TMZ Sports Garnett's partner dialed 911 just before 2 a.m. on April 27 to report she and Garnett had been involved in a domestic dispute at their Los Angeles area residence. TMZ Sports was told when officers arrived, Garnett had left, but they nevertheless took a report. They noted Garnett's girlfriend did refuse medical aid after they asked if she needed it. Sources familiar with the situation tells TMZ Sports as Garnett was trying to leave the residence to defuse the conflict, he moved his girlfriend out of the doorway. But outside of that, things never turned physical.
I just hate that little bullshit because it's like, bro, why are you doing shit like this? Or like, I can remember one time a girl acted like she was about to self-delete herself over me wanting to leave her. And I'm not making this up. She said she was gonna end her whole situation because I wanted to break up. And so I naturally called the police like, hey, this girl's talking about doing this to herself. And it was like, okay, shit, where's she at? You know, and they start really trying to help this girl. And then next thing you know, she's like, no, I'm good. So it was a long story, but that's the only thing I will say about dealing with these younger women. They do be on bullshit. Like, I don't know why they feel like, what the fuck is that shit?
They released this statement. We deeply regret that a personal disagreement escalated and inappropriately involved authorities. The couple wrote on a joint statement on Sunday. It was never our intention to involve others in a moment that should have remained private. Like most couples, we have disagreements, but our commitment to each other remains strong, and we move forward with renewed respect, understanding, and love. All right, all I gotta say is this. She must have some excellent booty clapping sounds.
To be honest with you, I feel like a lot of women don't know how easy they make it for the hoes, because a lot of women be like, oh, I won't do this, I won't do that, I won't do this, I don't like that. But women like this that see niggas as like a bag, you know what I'm saying? Women that can be purchased, they'll do all the things that your regular girlfriend won't do. They'll, you know what I'm saying? They really act like porn stars. I'm not making this up, bro.
Rewind!
That shit'll have you feeling like, damn, I wanted this for so long. I wanted whatever it was for so long, and this hoe giving it to me. I don't really know if I feel like searching for the next girl that'll do this for me. You know what I'm saying?
If this ain't the first time Kevin Garnett has gotten into it. In 2023, the Kat Ackman, who this is like, you know, Kevin Garnett's baby mama, won a custody case that resulted in a court-mandated child support agreement. All right, so he's been going through it with these young light-skinned models, and now he's staying. And I don't really think that this is about him being with somebody younger, right? I mean, it is an age difference. But here's what I know. Somebody that's 48 or 50 can call the police on your ass too, all right? Kevin Garnett was with a wife that divorced him, and then you have this young lady who's called the cops on him. So either it's him having consistent problems, or it's that you are signing up for booty clapping conditions, and the reality is the younger women have the power. And that's something that as a perspective we gotta realize and get with. Kevin Garnett has worked so hard in his life to be able to do what he's done. Yes, he's 6'10" or 6'11" or 7 foot. Yes, he's an NBA Hall of Famer, but he had to work to get there. The women that basically you're taking out and doing nice things for, they just got to be your type. They just got to be light-skinned and thick with a lot of booty clapping sounds. And you know what they can do is call the police on you when you want to leave your house. And they said he simply moved her out the way, and then basically have a moment and say, oh, I'm sorry for almost getting your ass locked up or arrested and putting you out there. And then what you do is you stay with her. Basically even saying that you can even do this again to me, and it's crazy. Let me just say,
yeah, that is crazy, bro. And I feel like one day KG gonna look back on this relationship and probably agree with everything that was just said, bro. Cause I've 100% felt that shit. Just as a nigga who's dealt with some bullshit, but was like, fuck it, come on, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm saying? Like you just let that shit go or whatever, y'all talk it out or whatever. But nah, that shit really gotta end, bro. I was just thinking, like, I hope I get $50 million one day just so I could prove this to myself. But I personally feel like, bro, I will never become this attached to any one person or situation until they could be calling the police on me and like really affecting my life like this. Like I've been through it one time in my life and I just never again. And then I'll go even one further. I've been crazy about a person another one time in my life, never again. So those two things, I only need it once, bro. But like I said, hopefully I get 50 million so I can prove it to myself. Like no matter how bad the bitch, no matter how much you trying to put on and prove it, like hopefully I can prove to myself that I'll never just be blinded by no coochie, you know, for real.
say this about dating younger women. I'm 44, a little bit younger than Kevin Garnett. I don't have a problem in dating somebody my age or somebody younger. For me, I mean, if you're gonna be with me, you're gonna do things my way. It don't matter if you're 70 or if you're 25. It's not gonna matter, okay? But anybody that's in any age group, if you feel the need to call the police on me when I haven't done anything to you, you don't respect me, okay? You don't care about me. And what you believe is
no, look, and if a girl call the police on you, bro, and she try to come back, don't fuck with her. I should really, the person I'm thinking of, I should block your ass. I should block you on every social media.
is you can do whatever you decide to do because you're more important than me. And this is what happens when a lot of guys sign up for these booty clapping conditions because you just love a white chick or love a mulatto chick. And it's the same situation that Shannon Sharp has put herself in with Gabriella Zuniga. It's not equality. Like if you're gonna deal with somebody and the lady just happens to be beautiful and the lady's adding some value to your life, then that's the best situation. But as it appears with Kevin Garnett, these are women that he just wants to, sleep with or deal with, and they're just there as eye candy or booty clapping sounds. And so when you're in a relationship with these people, they don't really value all the hard work you put in your life, and you don't value yourself. And that's exactly why he continues to go on this path. And I'm gonna be honest, the guy is silly for staying. Like you're gonna release a joint statement after she called the police to do what? Her intention was to get your ass locked up. That's why she called the police. You did not hit her. You did not touch her. According to what she's saying, you just tried to leave. So in other words, you're trying to leave. Let me call the white man on you so you can't leave. How dare you leave? I'm talking to you. Like, and then you want to.
That's crazy. That's actually insane, bro. That's actually insane.
Stay in a relationship like that. So my question is this to Kevin Garnett. So did you work all of your life to be who you are, to be an NBA Hall of Famer, to retire and then go through something like this? Well, what is the point of having to do that? Like you could leave her with somebody else. If she's going to be a hassle like that, why are you dealing with her? Okay, and stay with her. Nobody wants her. I can guarantee you what Kevin Garnett is doing for her, nobody will put up with her. You wanna know why? There are so many ladies who look like her. She's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot. To be going through that with you ain't that fine. I mean, because you can't have no money, you can't be doing well. So it's different if you Beyonce, it's different, but you're just somebody that got, you're just, you got booty clapping sounds.
What it is, KG might have a fetish, bro. She might have an OnlyFans and KG subs to her OnlyFans and watch her religiously or something. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit deeper than just like, you know what I'm saying? For KG, this might really be everything he always wanted. You know what I mean? Looks wise, but nah, don't let nobody play with you, bro. Don't do it. Real shit, don't do it. Man, I don't know. I'm just waking up, man. My brain is not even working yet, but that's it for the video, man. Let me know if y'all want more sports content. I don't know, bro. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you're new, man. What? Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the channel, please and thank you. That's it for the video, man. Peace out. Stop the video. If you would, just consider following me on Instagram and Spotify. I got a goal. I'm trying to get to 2,000 monthly listeners. And after that, I'm trying to get to 5,000 monthly listeners. Y'all have been great, man. I really appreciate y'all.